Hello everybody, welcome back. We are here in Sanctuary Hills with Charisse, the Bison General. And for some of you who recall from an earlier episode, this may sound familiar, but we're going to be continuing with the story mentioned earlier. Now, a short time ago, a super mutant came walking across the bridge over there and strolled right up the street and just kind of kept on going, and everybody in town grabbed their weapons and were about to make a standoff, including Charisse. Boom, she was ready. However, something caught her very tactical, very observant brain. This super mutant was unarmed, walking, just strolling, had something in his arms, but he had no armor on. And upon a closer inspection, there was something white in his arms. And he also had some clothing in his other arms. So she walked up to him, told everybody to just stand down, chill out. And she walked up to him and said, excuse me? Can I help you? And he said, you have not shot at me. That is strange. And she said, I'm sure it probably is. You're a super mutant, are you not? And he said, I am Uncle Leo. And she said, Uncle Leo, I've not met any who have an actual name short of Strong or Bash or Crush. And he said, yes, my brothers are, they're very violent. And I have tried to talk to them and tell them that they do not need to fight and kill and eat bleeders. Which, of course, pretty much anybody here who has dealt with super mutants knows that that's what super mutants call humans, bleeders. So she said, well, what can I do for you? And he said, I just want to have a beautiful day and a beautiful life and watch the sunrise and the moonrise. And I would like to give you a gift. And she's like, a gift? And he pulled off a business suit, complete with shirt and tie. And he said, I would like to give this to you. And she said, thank you, but I have clothing. He said, it is a gift. I want to thank you for not shooting me. And she said, of course. Okay. So you just want peace? And he said, yes, I just want to live a happy life. She said, okay, well, where here would you like to live? And he said, I will take a place as far away from people as they feel safe, but I wish to be around people. And she said, well, how about this? Well, actually, she said, how about this house over here? And he said, how about this house over here? And she's like, well, this is destroyed. He's like, I need only a little space. And she said, okay, if you need any help, I will help you. And he said, thank you, you are so kind. You are such a kind human.
I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat.
Yeah, okay, hey, dude. So this was the white object that Uncle Leo was carrying. And this is Bubbles. That is his cat. And Bubbles was just laying content in his arms. A little bit of meowing like that, but no struggling, no hurt. Obviously, not a snack item that he was going to be doing. Eating, enjoying, whatever. It's his friend. So, she said, okay, well, whatever you need help with. And he said, if I need help, I will come to you. Thank you. What is your name? And she said, Charisse. And he said, thank you, Cher. Because apparently he couldn't get Charisse out. So she's Cher to him. But as you can kind of tell, he can sort of spell, but not very well. She said, what's this? And he said, it's an oven. And she's like, okay, well, what do you mean? He said, a place to cook things. You see, there is wood. You put fire there. And on top, you cook food. And she said, oh, an oven. Yes. Okay, all right. And he has gathered up all of this stuff, including these doors or windows. These windows from a number of the houses here. And he placed them up here. And he said it reminds him of sunrise and sunset, and it makes him happy. So, yeah, she's cool with that. And the clothing that he was carrying, he placed here. And he found a bunch of this stuff while scavenging around Sanctuary. Basically all the stuff that everybody else just kind of either hadn't picked up yet or hadn't found. He's working on this tricycle. And this is apparently a friend of his. His name is Goose. Yeah. Goose. It helps him sort stuff out. But yeah, he's got, some more clothing and found a sewing machine that I guess, I don't know if he uses the sewing machine, but, some people have come up here and said, oh, hey, I need some of these batteries, or I need paintbrush, or glue, or, whatever, I need some of this stuff. How much do you want? How many caps? And he said, it is no caps. Here, it is a gift. You take it. You need it, you take it. And Charisse has kind of told them after, hearing him say that, don't just walk up and take shit off of his shelves and stuff like that, okay? Don't do that. If you want something, go up to him, talk to him, and ask him if you can have any of the stuff here. He'll give it to you, but don't just take it off of his shelf, because it is his. He took the time to gather it and scavenge it and scrounge it up. So, yeah, he's done that, just kind of like marked this place. He placed all of this stuff up here, just kind of jammed them all in, friction fit everything together. He did ask Sturgis, Sturgis actually was a little reluctant, but overall not too frightened, and did help him out by welding some stuff up here. He welded this sheet metal here, this corrugated metal here, and he welded this stuff up here, and Sturgis did kind of notice that this is a little shaky, so he kind of went and spot welded a few other areas just to make sure it won't come crashing down. Some more walls and roofing just dumped here, and there's a bed, and Mama Murphy made this really big pillow for him. Mama Murphy likes Uncle Leo a lot. They actually talk a lot. He's he loves peace. He loves harmony. He loves the sky, the moon, the trees. And Mama Murphy juices herself up and we'll talk to him for a while in her sight state. But anyway, yeah, there's Bubbles just enjoying the ground and having some ground mole rat there. And oh yeah, Uncle Leo found a crate and was using that to sit down. And Preston found this chair in one of the houses and brought it over for him and asked him if he'd like to, because it's pretty sturdy, it's a lot of steel pipes and stuff like that. And it's rounded on the bottom so it doesn't crush into the ground. And Uncle Leo said thank you and gave Preston a hat. Like Preston needed another hat, but he gave him a hat. He's like, Charisse did ask him, why did you give him a hat? He's already wearing a hat. He said, he obviously likes hats. Okay. Can't really argue with that. If you're wearing it, you obviously like it, so you probably want some more. Uncle Leo did put this fence here. He seems to want to live somewhere with a white picket fence. And yes, the car frame there he grabbed from under this carport over here, and the truck that was over there is now over here, and he's utilizing it in a variety of ways. He's using it as storage, a place for just putting stuff. This was a little funny, hilarious, and frightening. This car was over here in front of that house. Uncle Leo walked over to it, picked it up, carried it over here, and then dropped it down there. Yeah, he picked up that car and just dropped it. Uncle Leo needed help pushing this truck. He didn't need help lifting that car and dropping it. Okay, granted, there is no engine in it, but come on. That's still 300 pounds. 200, 300 pounds? Anyway, impressive. Oh yes, some of you eagle eyes may have noticed. This is Tubman, named after Harriet Tubman, but this is Tubman. Sparky is here in town, but Sparky took an injury recently in our travels, and we happened to come upon Gene, the dog seller, and he had this dog. And said, oh, hey, your dog seems kind of lonely. Would you like to have a friend with it? And she's like, wow, you still don't recognize me. Oh, okay. And she said, I would love to buy your dog. And this time he didn't say, oh, are you sure? He's like, okay, great. You got a place? And she said, I'll bring him with me. And he said, oh, okay. Here you go. There you go, girl. Here's your new owner. And yeah, so she named this puppy Tubman, and they came back here to Sanctuary, and Sparky is resting at one of her dog houses, and she's got a couple, but she's got her own little place that she can rest and recuperate after taking quite a hit. So we're going to be traveling with Tubman for a while, and yeah. So something else that Uncle Leo has done is there's water in this truck. And if you've noticed, he's got pure water. And he's giving away bottles of water. And it's hard to see the water in these bottles, but yeah, these are repurposed cleaned Nuka-Cola bottles that are now filled with water. And what he does is he either uses this hose to fill up the buckets, and then he brings the buckets over. He's not stupid. When he is selling purified water, it is purified. Mostly he is boiling it in here on top of his little fireplace, cook stove, boils the water, and then lets it cool, and then brings up the bottle and fills it up, and then brings it over here and places it down. So whoever needs it can have some pure water. And yeah, okay, so there's the water comes from up there when it rains, and it's been raining a lot lately. But when it rains, it flows down in there and keeps filling up this truck. Now, yeah, that's wood. It's still, they used sealant to basically glue the wood in over there, and then it's pretty much held in place by the pressure of the water. So, thank you, Codsworth. So, oh yeah, let's see. Is he gonna do it? You gonna do it? It's a cute little thing that Uncle Leo does sometimes. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just kind of like waiting to see if I want to talk to him. Oh, hey, what you gonna do? You gonna kind of keep looking over your scrap, or you gonna have Goose help you? Okay, you're gonna look over your scrap. Cool, cool. Okay, I think he's about to. Check what time it is. No, not. I think he's talking to Goose right there. But let's see. Oh, we're gonna move on in just a moment. This is really cute. Oh, there we go. Yep. He's checking to see what time it is. Tap, tap, tap. Is it time yet? Bam! I love it. He just kind of taps that clock and then thumps on it a little. It's so cute. But yeah, he's got papers and all sorts of stuff, repair kits, things that, and the thing with this oven is, if you want it, you can take it. He will gift it to you. But yeah, all sorts of stuff here. I love it. It's got some Nuka glasses, batteries, of course the cuckoo clock, all sorts of stuff here. And yeah, but one of the things he did was he found this lamp, and he basically hooked it up there, and Sturgis actually helped get this lawnmower fixed. Sturgis was having fun and just got this lawnmower fixed and wired it up. So Uncle Leo here has got a lamp. And then Uncle Leo basically attached this cable to the ceiling to hold up the lamp. So it's kind of resting, it's cradled in there while plugged into the lawnmower engine, so that, the generator. And there's some tools to keep it fixed and maintained. A little stability for the runoff. And got a little rug to rest his feet. He really loves bubbles. And a little curtain. A few things that just make it seem more like home for him. Everybody here is actually, with this slight exception of Marcy, she kind of tries to avoid him, but everybody else is pretty good with him. He's pretty much proven himself to be very peaceful. And he'll sometimes sit in this chair watching the fire, or he'll sit on his bed, or just lay in bed and look out at the tree and enjoy himself. So let's actually change the time a little bit so we can kind of see this at night. Yeah. I put it to 12. I have no idea how much time is going by, but it'll be dark soon. That's good. Oh, hi. And there we go. Now, I was kind of hoping, honestly, I was kind of hoping to see, show you that Uncle Leo does sit in this chair. But, yeah, here's his place at night. See, the fire keeps things warm and glowing. Keeps that water boiling so he can purify it and get all the ickies out of it. He loves looking at that window. And here's his lamp. Yeah. Oh, and there's some stuff in there too. Some fencing, some posts sitting on the remains of the seat. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? I think I've got it. Oh, well, we can take a closer look. Hey, Tubman. So yeah, you can kind of see that he's got a bunch of junk in here. Little trike that he's working on, roller skate. And mostly it's just stuff that he collects, but he is kind of handy with some stuff. Granted, his fingers aren't as nimble as a human's, so he can't really do too much fine-tune work, but he is able to do some big stuff, Again, he put most of this together, jammed it all together, friction fitted, and then Sturgis just kind of spot welded a few areas to make sure that it just wouldn't fall in during a windy day. Oh, there you are. There you go. Oh, you liking the food? You like that ground mole rat? Yeah, you like that ground mole rat. Yeah. Pretty kitty. Pretty kitty. Okay. So, let's go and let's just go and have some daylight again. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go for 9. Uncle Leo back at his scavenging station. So yeah, I had a lot of fun building this. yeah. You know, I've wanted to do, and I still will now that I've got the mod. I've wanted to do a super mutant settlement. Basically, just a bunch of peaceful super mutants. And yeah, I found this mod, and it lets me create or spawn in up to 20. Now they've got the ghoul voice, but I kind of figured out why it has the ghoul voice instead of a super mutant voice, because all the super mutant lines don't say things like, hey, the crop's coming in pretty good, my back hurts, my feet hurts, and you know, what can I help you with, and can we trade things? Sure, no problem. No, the super mutant lines are, I'm gonna kill you, little bleeder, and you're gonna taste good on my throat, you know, just a bunch of stuff like that. So the mod author used the ghoul voice instead of the super mutant voice, which is kind of a bummer, but also the mod author is Japanese, so he doesn't speak any English anyway, or very little English, I should say. It's not his first or second language, so he does speak it, but it's not great. He says himself his English is not great, but this mod is really cool and I like it. So yeah, I just thought that it would be fun to have Uncle Leo living here in the Commonwealth. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. And, oh yeah, this was something I wanted to say. With the scrapping mods and stuff like that, this roof was actually over here on this house, and I brought it over here and rotated it so it looks like this part broke off from there, but that everything else is still, you know, in one piece. Well, you know, because the other one, it's just all collapsed inside and it didn't look right, but I really wanted him to have his roof attached to a roof, and I kind of like the look of having this broken, hollow, open area blending with what was already here. So yeah, I just took that roof over there and did that, and then fixed that roof, and this place will get turned into something more livable later. So yeah, it was just something fun that I did. I probably didn't need to mention anything, but I felt like it. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and remember, be excellent to each other and to yourself, and party on. Bye.